Jack Raymond Colback is an English footballer who plays as a central midfielder for Newcastle United in the Premier League. Colback is a product of the Sunderland Academy, and has also played for Ipswich Town on loan during both the 2009 Euro 10 and 2010 Euro 11 seasons. Club career, Sunderland. Colback was born in Killingworth, North Tyneside, and joined Sunderland at the age of 10. On May 30, 2008, Colback signed his first professional contract with the club. He returned to Sunderland from a loan spell at Ipswich Town at the end of the 2009 Euro 10 Championship season and made his Premier League debut as a 76th-minute substitute against Wolverhampton Wanderers. He was later sent off for 2 bookable offences, his debut lasting just 9 minutes. He made his home debut against Colchester United in the League Cup on August 24, 2010 as a substitute. Following another loan spell at Ipswich, Colback returned to Sunderland in January 2011, and his appearances became more frequent. Colback started for Sunderland in their FA Cup third-round defeat to Notts County on January 8. He then came off the bench as Sunderland drew 1 Euro 1 against local rivals and the team Colback supported as a child, Newcastle United, on January 16. He also appeared as a second-half substitute as Sunderland drew 0 Euro 0 with Arsenal on March 5. Colback made his first Premier League start for Sunderland in their 2 Euro 0 defeat at Birmingham City on April 16. Colback also started the following week as Sunderland beat Wigan Athletic 4 Euro 1. Colback had arguably his best performance in a Sunderland shirt in their 2 Euro 1 win at Bolton on May 7, 2011. Colback demonstrated his versatility by being deployed at left-back in the final game of the season at West Ham. Colback started the first game of the 2011 Euro 12 season, as Sunderland drew with Liverpool at Anfield. Sunderland drew 1 Euro 1 with Colback playing alongside Lee Cattermole in central midfield. On December 26, 2011 Colback scored his first goal for the club, a deflected effort, in 1 Euro 1 draw with Everton in the Premier League. Colback was deployed at left-back on New Year's Day 2012 against Manchester City, and helped Sunderland to a surprise victory against the Premier League leaders. He again played at left-back in Sunderland's 4 Euro 2 win at Wigan 2 days later, where he sustained a knee injury which ruled him out for a few weeks. On January 5, 2012 he signed a 2-year contract extension which will take him up to June 2014. Colback returned from injury as a substitute in Sunderland's 1 Euro 1 FA Cup draw with Middlesbrough, and returned to the starting lineup in central midfield as the Black Cats beat Norwich 3 Euro 0 on February 1. He scored his second goal for Sunderland with a left-footed strike in the replay against Middlesbrough at the Riverside Stadium, as Sunderland won 2 Euro 1 after extra time to reach the 5th round. The 2012 Euro 13 season saw Colback play regularly at left-back due to injuries to Danny Rose, and right-back in the Tyne-Wed derby as Sunderland defeated Newcastle 3 Euro 0. Following this, Colback is willing to play out in position, so it will help the clubs solve their issue. Following Rose's return to Tottenham, Colback began the 2013 Euro 14 season as Sunderland's first choice at left-back, before being moved back into central midfield by Gus Poyet. On December 28 Colback scored a last-minute goal in the 5th minute of injury time to salvage a 2 Euro 2 draw at Cardiff City. Colback made his 100th Premier League appearance on January 1, 2014 in a 1 Euro 0 home defeat to Aston Villa. He scored his second goal of the season on February 1, 2014, scoring the third goal in a 3 Euro 0 away win against Newcastle United. He scored his third goal of the season on May 7, 2014, scoring the first goal in a 2-0 home win to West Brom, to retain Sunderland's top division safety, whilst relegating their relegation Norwich City to the Football League Championship. As his contract about to expire at the end of the 2013-14 season, manager Paolo Di Canio made urgent to Colback to make a decision on his future at Sunderland. In November, Colback confirmed that talks of a new deal had started after rejecting a new contract in the summer under the management of Di Canio. The talks over a new contract were discussed in February. However, Colback turned a new contract with the club and intends to leave the club in the summer upon the expiry of the contract. As a result of turning a new contract at Sunderland, Premier League clubs made contract offers to sign Colback, but Sunderland refused the giving up on Colback and hope he will stay at the club. Ipswich Town. After Bruce announced his intention to loan out Colback, he signed for Ipswich Town on loan on August 6, 2009 on a deal that would expire in January 2010. He made his debut for Ipswich in a 3-3 draw with Shrewsbury Town after extra time in the League Cup, which was won 4-2 in a penalty shootout. His Football League debut came in a 2-0 defeat to West Bromwich Albion after being introduced as a 46th-minute substitute. He scored his first goal for Ipswich against Blackpool and scored against them again later on in the season in the FA Cup. His form meant the loan was extended until the end of the 2009 Euro 10 season in January 2010. He was voted Ipswich's Players' Player of the Season 2009 Euro 10. Colback went out on loan for a second spell at Ipswich, confirmed on October 15 and which lasted until January 6 when he returned to Sunderland. Newcastle United. On June 9, 2014, Colback signed for Newcastle United, the club he supported as a boy, on a free transfer. He is the first player since Lionel Parr copyright Res in 1998 to transfer directly from Sunderland to Newcastle. He admitted that due to the rivalry between the two clubs, Sunderland fans would hate him for the rest of his life. Sunderland criticised Colback's move to Newcastle United, suggesting he should have stayed and described this as bitter taste. The Daily Mail described Colback as the most underrated player in the Premier League, and compared his move to the rival as Sol Campbell joining Arsenal from Tottenham Hotspur. He made his competitive debut on August 17 as Newcastle began the season with a 2-0 defeat at home to Manchester City, playing the full 90 minutes. International career. Colback has received one cap for the England under-20 team. He played in a 2-0 friendly win against Italy at Loftus Road in March 2009. He replaced Mark Albrighton in the 79th minute as a substitute. Career statistics, as of August 23, 2014. Honours: Sunderland, Football League Cup, runner-up 2013 Euro 14, references. External links: Jack Colback career stats at Soxerbase.